Hello everyone, once again this is Ronnie with RWiggin photography tips and tricks. Today I want to show you something I use quite a bit, and what it's called is a filter located under Filter Other, and what it does allow you to add some greater detail, or maybe if you want to call it sharpening, to your images. So we'll open up with just one of the what files I have. I'm just going to select a photo here, nothing specific. It's a photo I took in the Tetons back in June of 2013. We'll take the zoom here. Now, if you'll notice, the shingles on the molten barn here are pretty detailed. We can add a little more to them. So one of the first things we want to do is go over here. Now we can right click and say duplicate layer, or we can simply, on a Windows version anyway, is select Control J and it creates a duplicate layer. So now the next thing we want to do is go up here to Filter, down to Other, and you'll have some choices here. Now what I'm referencing today is the high pass filter, so you want to select that. Now a window pops up, and if you'll notice, you can see those shingles. Now down here on the radius, I usually go between 0.5 up to maybe 1.5. I'm going to kind of exaggerate it so you can see the example. You don't want to get too extreme, because in the image you'll start seeing blue lines around your image. So just for the sake of showing it in the tutorial today, I'm going to do 1.6 and select OK. Now if you notice it, we still have the gray here, so we want to go under the drop down here under layers, and we want to select overlay. Now if I'll zoom in a little more so we can see it in a greater detail. See how much more detail it is. Now I'm going to turn that layer off, and you see how much duller it is. Now I'm going to turn it back on, and you'll see the difference quite well. Makes a huge difference. Now one other thing, in this drop down overlay, you can also select hard light. I'll use overlay or hard light, just depending on what detail I want in there. Now once again, we'll turn it off and turn it back on. Makes a huge difference. It's a great tool to add a little more sharpening to your photo. I use it quite often, so I encourage you to give it a try and see how it works for you. Once again, this is Photoshop Elements 10, and you can do this in other versions as well. I want to thank you for stopping by RWiggin photography tips and tricks, and please check back later for new videos being posted. Thank you.